We having fun tonight.
Yeah,
we
man.
cursing again.
Yeah, man.
Curse.
I feel good.
We stop cursing for 2 minutes for y'all.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So, speaking of, kind of on the same, I guess, not really, but fuck it, I can't find a good way to segue it. So, Boosie did a Breakfast Club interview, man. He doubled down on his comments about people
Don't chop
being
his
gay.
dick off, man.
Yeah, man. Don't cut his dick off for it, man. Boosie just
don't chop his dick off.
Man. And man, I think that Boosie. I think the thing for me with Lil Boosie, man, is that I can understand him because I knew niggas like Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't necessarily agree with everything Boosie said, but we all grew up with niggas like Boosie. You know what I mean? Where that gay, being gay was the worst thing you could be.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So it made it hard for niggas to really understand where he was coming from. But on the Breakfast Club, and I want to see if I can pull up the actual interview. If I can't, then we'll just kind of let's see. Here we go. Here's a clip, man. And they actually got into a conversation Boosie was having about when he said that if Lil Nas X said that next time he'll go on stage and get butt naked. And Boosie said, if you go on stage butt naked, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah.
So this is the clip from the Breakfast Club asking Boosie about those comments and what he had to say about it.
You saying a straight person got on stage, you would do
yeah, fucking right. If he got naked, I will fuck him up.
So it's not about being gay. Don't get naked on an award stage.
You don't get naked on a with children. You want your children to see pussy? Come on, bro.
So you feel like that about the women who go up there and do that too? Then
who get naked on the
who do get naked, dance sexually, do sexual stuff on stage?
You ain't finna turn this around on those strippers on me.
You gonna have all the strippers, man. I need my strippers. They already trying to bait me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so basically, what Boosie was saying was that it didn't matter gay, straight, indifferent, as long as you want a stripper.
Okay.
You were good. You know what I mean? Like, he gonna beat your ass regardless. And I understood his point. You know what I mean? And I think because it was Nas, X and him being a gay man, they took it to, because he's gay, you're promoting violence against gays. Mm-hmm. And he was like, no, if you're a man, and you heterosexual, and you get naked on stage, will fuck you up.
Right.
And I understood the point of it. But I just think, again, today's society, man, it's tough, dog. Like, you got to watch what you say, watch what you do. You got to be very careful. You got to really mince your words. Mm-hmm. And for me, I don't know, man. Like, people, I just keep going back to the point that I grew up with a million Boosies, dog. Like, I know niggas just like Boosie.
Yeah.
To this day. And literally, at this big age, niggas still feel the same way, man. I just think that, we got to take time to really maybe kind of understand where niggas are coming from, what they're saying.
I'm going to tell you how common that shit is to this day. I was out, I want to say about maybe two months ago, I was out with one of my friends, and we were walking down Jefferson. We were getting ready to go to, what's that, the Plant District over in that area.
Yeah.
So we were taking Jefferson Street, on the left side of Jefferson Street. Man, I ain't walking past Club 1, man. Fuck that shit. I'm like, dog, like, we not going in. We just walking in that direction. Nah, man, fuck that shit, man. I'm like, bro, you need to let that shit go. It ain't that deep. So it's niggas that still hold on to that whole stigma, like, how they feel, and, it's just a bad look in their eyes just to be surrounded by that, man. But, I mean, if you're comfortable in your skin, you're comfortable in your skin, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I think that, it's a lot of people, in my opinion, and this may get us in trouble and cancel, but, we here. I think a lot of times they're looking for validation. You know what I mean? I think that if you're gay, you're gay. Who cares?
Right.
Go be gay. That's fine. That's your decision. That's your lifestyle. I'm not, condemning it. Do what makes you happy. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fine. But the need for validation to me is what kind of bothers me the most. And obviously not saying that all gays, feel this way. I know some confident ass niggas who don't care about what the fuck I think.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I know some real ass niggas is gays. I know some niggas right now who gay to beat your ass. You know what I mean? So the
Got
whole
a couple in my family.
yeah,
dog.
absolutely. So the whole
6'5"
premise,
nigga.
yeah. So the whole premise of being gay makes you weak. I can tell you some bullshit.
Exactly.
So with all that in the twine, man, I just think that people need to be more comfortable in themselves. I do understand the downfalls. We talked about this on this podcast before, where you growing up, you're in a barbershop, you hear all this negative talk about being gay,
Right.
and you think about the gay kid in the barbershop hearing that. And how
it
maybe
fucked with 'em.
exactly it's gonna fuck with you. There's no way it wouldn't, because your dad's in the barbershop, your cousins, your brothers, your homeboys, your friends, your
So it's
barber.
almost like they have to mask it and
Yeah.
hide it and everything.
Yeah, so I understand, but once you're out, once you you get to that point to where you don't care anymore, I feel like it's important to keep that going. I mean, we all have our struggles.
How do you feel? How do you feel about the way it's portrayed in the media?
That's a good point. That's something that we actually were supposed to talk about last week and didn't. And Boosie, kind of talked about that too, that he felt like the media pushes that. I don't know, because, for me, I don't know if there's anything that I like what I liked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So me seeing two gay men on TV kissing didn't make me want to be gay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Me seeing two women on, you know what I mean, like that.
Now we here. Now we here.
Yeah, made me, you know what I mean.
Look at your auntie.
You know what I'm saying? That did something to me. You know what I mean? and just so. But I think that it was a situation where it just made me actually, honestly, really accept that I liked what I liked. Yeah. I loved women. So when I saw two women. Well, I saw women, period. I enjoyed it and was attracted to it.
I think representation is everything. Yeah. I don't have a problem with, seeing it on hearing like what Lil Nas X is doing now. I think that shit is dope because he's comfortable with who he is. And the reason he goes hard, pause. The reason he does what he does because he came from that generation of trolls, right? And his internet game is
flawless.
It's flawless, right? So you're antagonizing, you're egging him on. That's the reason he does the things that he does. It's not because he's extra. It's because y'all don't like who he is. So he gonna put it in your face. Pause again. I'm on a roll. But back to representation. I say in the early 90s, it was rare that we saw anything in the media, television shows, movies where the leading role was a gay man, or one of the storylines was I'm coming out and I'm, how do I tell my parents? We rarely saw it. Now, half of the shows on Netflix, there's a
gay character.
Yeah, there's a gay character in there, or their plot is how am I going to tell my family? There's a lot of things that we have in the world now that we didn't have, I guess, positive representation for. Mm-hmm. Another thing. How can I say this? Interracial families.
Okay.
We didn't have that back in the day. Now you see commercials and things like that.
It was always that one white girl at the family reunion.
Yeah.
Like, who was that? Who the fuck brought Brittany?
Mom, she didn't say colored green. She said collard greens. that one, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But now you see billboards, you see Walmart commercials. It's time to embrace things like that, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Like, shit, we got shit for fucking smokers out here now. Wiz Khalifa got a Oreo commercial, and he always said, like, shit, one of my favorite snacks when I got high was Oreos.
Yeah. So
it's representation for everything. Yeah. So if Lil Nas X is the representative for being the, I guess, openly first, I wouldn't say first, but to be on this stature, an openly gay man in hip hop, then so be it. Just accept it.
Yeah. And, to me, I think it just goes back also to the fact that it's kind of people say like money, right? And they say money shows who money changes people. And I said, no. It just kind of heightens who you really are.
Right.
I think if you see that shit on TV, you see something gay on TV, I don't think seeing that is going to make you gay. Mm-hmm. I think that if you are gay, that may trigger something in your mind.
Right.
You may realize, I like that.
Yeah.
The same way again, we see women like, damn, motherfucker, fine as hell, ain't it? I remember the way I felt the first time I saw the Tip Drill video at 3:15 in the morning, and I was like,
yeah. I had to ask my grandma, why is my body doing this?
I didn't ask my grandma nothing.
We was watching BET at my grandparents' house.
I knew I was sick.
Whoa.
I knew I was sick. I used to be in the room getting right to like wrestling. Like 2 women wrestling. I'm like, God damn.
What was the girl that used to come out? Trish Stratus?
Trish Stratus used to get, but that motherfucker had me
Shit,
between her
boy.
and Stacey Keebler. Oh, dear
The
God.
puppies.
Yes, sir.
The puppies.
You know who had me in a little bit of a chokehold?
Who was that?
Stephanie McMahon.
Stephanie had her good days,
Yeah,
man. Stephanie
man.
came out with the little blazer with the low cut halter top.
I was young,
like,
so I didn't know what I was doing, but whatever I thought I wanted to do.
Shit, Stephanie might could get it, man. I remember Stephanie.
Yo, did you ever have any teachers growing up that you wanted to?
Boy, look here, boy. I got a list.
Tell me me your baddest one.
Baddest teacher, man. Fuck.
I got two.
She wasn't my teacher, right?
Yeah.
She was my little sister teacher,
Okay.
right? 2nd grade teacher, Miss Bennett, right? Bad as a motherfucker.
What school?
Man. This was when Nika was at Notre Dame Academy, right?
Okay.
Dark skin, nice shape. She had to be in probably like her early 40s at the time, right?
So Nika in 2nd grade, you were.
I think I was like in seventh grade.
Oh,
8th
okay,
grade,
yeah. So
around
you-
that time.
you
so
old enough
I'm
to
on
really
it.
know.
I'm on it
Yeah,
now.
you
I'm
was
on
that,
it.
yeah.
No, Nika had to be in kindergarten. I can't remember how old Nika was. I just remember who the fucking teacher was, right?
Yeah.
Fast forward.
Yeah.
I want to say 2012, 2013. I'm in Chuck E. Cheese at a birthday party. Guess who I see?
Miss Bennett.
Miss Bennett, boy.
What she looking like?
Still bad.
Yes, sir.
I was like, Miss Bennett, you
What's
taught
up with
my
that
sister.
pussy?
I ain't get straight to it like
Oh.
that. Funny story, right?
Oh,
Funny. I'm gonna get to it.
make me laugh.
Yeah. I was like, you taught my sister Anika. She was like, oh yeah, yeah. She was like, boy, you done got grown. I was like, Miss Bennett.
Yeah.
Want me to clap some erasers for you? Clap some, man.
Yeah.
Miss Bennett was feeling the nigga, man. Shout out to her, dog. I don't know what she had.
Did you beat?
Nah, I ain't beat.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Talking about this guy stink.
Oh, brother.
I didn't beat.
Yeah, so I had 2, man. One was Miss Edwards. That was 2nd grade, but I was in 2nd grade, so that don't really count. But boy, 8th grade,
Yeah.
Miss Owens, West Chatham, 8th grade.
What
Taught
was the assistant principal at West Chatham that had that fat ass?
Diamond Johnson. She was a dyke, a little white lady.
No, it was a black lady. She had like a short haircut.
I don't
Had a fat. Was it Miss Marshall or something like that?
I didn't have her. She wasn't there when I was there.
Yeah.
She wasn't there when I was there. But man, Miss Owens, man, and I never forget, dog. She taught science, and we used to always stay after for tutorial, right? For 2 reasons. One, because in middle school we used to have to do the conditioning shit at the beginning of practice.
Yeah.
So we'll go to tutorial to skip out having to run. Second reason, man, I never forget this, dog. Miss Owens sat her ass in that desk, and I was sitting in front of her.
Camel toe action. That's all you saw?
But nigga, she had her legs spread, G.
Yeah.
So think about this. Her legs are spread and it's still a camel toe. Now as an adult, I realized her pants were just a little too tight.
Yeah.
But back
Yeast
then,
infection. Most
then,
definitely.
all I knew was that Moose Knuckle was smiling at me. I knew that Moose Knuckle was winking at me, boy.
Booby.
Yes, calling my name. And I was calling it back.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. At attention. You know what else? One more real quick. I got to ask you, never mind. But one more. I remember in 7th grade, Miss Grossnickel. Miss Grossnickel was this nerdy ass lady, right? Real nerdy. Glasses, door key, real cool. Miss Grossnickel brought her daughter to school. Okay. We went to the beach, and her daughter was out of college, like they were done for the year. And her daughter came to the beach with us.
Topped everybody off?
I wish. Okay. You know, actually, we did crank up this shit called the Head Shack.
What's that?
Don't.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
Use your imagination. But yeah, man, her daughter came, and I remember looking. It was like, that's Miss Grossnickel's daughter.
So just imagine how Miss Grossnickel used to look back in the day, man.
Bad,
right?
Grossnickel could have got them cheeks clapped.
Clap.
Yes, sir. just wondering, man. You know, that's one of the things that don't get talked about enough. is our little crushes as kids. But Miss Owens, whoo, Jesus.
How do you feel? This is off topic, right?
Yeah.
The teachers that actually let these little niggas fall.
You know what? I remember.
How do you feel about that? Because really, it's
really
fucking,
some sick
shit. It's fucking with their mental, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna be scarred for life, but at the same time, you got to look at like, man, where the fuck were these teachers at?
That's what I said.
That's the first thing that runs through our head.
The shit that gets me is like when they got caught. Like, cause the nigga
snitch.
It's like, nigga, you was getting some pussy, like.
But you got to think he's 11. So what do you expect him to do?
But you know what else? And this is when it really gets sick and ill. But like, what if she had like some trash ass box and she giving this boy some trash ass pussy?
He wouldn't know.
He wouldn't. But
now he going through life looking for some trash box now.
Man, scar that boy for life.
Fucking
he
these kids
better,
up.
man.
What was that teacher name? I can't remember her name.
You fuck?
No, I'm talking about the teacher in real life.
Oh, it's plenty of them, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was one that looked alright. And honestly, like, as a kid, we say that, right? Like, damn, where was y'all at? Where she was at when I was blah, blah, blah. But as an adult, I do be looking at that shit like, yo, you gotta be on some sick ass shit to be fucking these little boys.
We gonna talk off air, off the pod. I got some wild shit to tell you.
Don't worry, y'all. I'll hit the record button while he talking here. He won't know. I'm trying to get this fucking content.
I gotta protect.
I'm trying to win a goddamn Emmy, man.
I gotta protect some relationships and all of that, man.
Hey, man, fair enough. In the meantime, let's play some music.
Let's get to it, man.